the same, man. And I could let you check the tag. Now I'm rocking name brand. I'm only chasing after bags. Now I got a game plan. And I'm out here with the 700 3i5s. Look alive, look alive. Niggas came up on this side. Now they on the other side. Oh well, fuck them, dawg. We gon' see how hard they ride. I get racks to go outside. And I split it with the guys. We up on the other side. Niggas acting like we tied. I've been gone since like July. Niggas acting like I died. They won't be expecting shit when Capo go to slide. Cause I told them that we put that shit behind us, but I lied.
Man, welcome back to another episode of the Market Rundown, man. I am your host, Apollo, man. How y'all feeling today out there, man? Another round of applause for y'all, man. Let's go. That tea's so good. But I hope y'all been enjoying yourself, man. I hope y'all had a good weekend. I hope y'all positive, man. I hope y'all been started the weekend right. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot been going on. We already in the August, man. We almost... What's the day? We at the 10th. We almost towards the middle of August already, man. So time flying, man. So I hope y'all taking advantage of the market, man, and doing what y'all need to be doing, man. And this episode 20, man, we got a good episode today, man. We got a lot to discuss, man. We got to talk about the top setups I got for y'all, man, at the end of the show. We going over Palantir today, man. We're going to be going over Bitcoin today, man. We got a lot to discuss. So I hope y'all ready. Hope you got your notes and all that, man. And we finna get into it. I ain't going to hold y'all up too much longer, though. But another round of applause for y'all, man. Turn on, man. Yo. I was looking for something. This is what I want to play for y'all.
This is the streets, and I am the trap.
You know what I'm saying? Just a rundown. But let me share my screen and get to it for y'all, man. We got a lot to discuss, man. First, like you already know what we always do, man. We got I gotta start the intro right, man, with my boy Boss Man D-Lo, man. Let him know what's going on.
Hey, I don't like to show all my shit. I don't rock it. I ain't
Real motion, ghetto. Stay in motion. Gonna keep that motion. We gonna stay on top. $1 million nigga. $1 billion nigga.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep that motion, man. We're gonna keep it going, though. You know what I'm saying? So look, man, this week, man, we got August 10th through the 15th, man. Like I said, man, I don't know why, but on my feeling today, man, I'm telling, man, I hope I'm feeling like whoever watching this or whatnot, man, you know, like, man, I just want to tell y'all, man, that you gonna get through it. I don't know why, I just got a feeling over something. That's why I kept saying I hope y'all had a good weekend. I just feel like a lot been going on. I just need to say that, and I know that you probably watching this for encouragement or whatnot, just to let you know you got this, you finna get through it, and we finna go on with it. So, all right. Last time they said I was talking a little low. I'm gonna keep it up. I thought I was talking a little too loud, so I'm just still trying to keep it moderate. All right, so for Monday, we got Australian dollar news, which is cash rate, monetary policy, RBA rate statement. And once again, this is Forex Factory. For my new people here, this is your first time. We appreciate you checking out the show, man. This is Forex Factory. And what I do for the show, just a quick rundown, man, is we run down Forex stocks, the crypto, and the top trading setups for the week. So that's why it's called the rundown. It's basically like your sports center for the market. You feel me? So back on what we were saying, Tuesday we got Australian news again, 12:30 that morning. We got USD, we got core CPI, which is gonna be a good Dow today. So like for me, what I use this for is literally, it's called Forex Factor, and I literally use the red and orange folders, which you see here. Like if you click on this, it'll show you like the red and orange. So the red and orange basically tell you like red is the most volatile, then orange is kind of like medium impact, like expected impact. So red has the most. So that's why I identify red and orange. And the reason why you want to do this is because you want to be able to know for the week whenever you trade, and like when news events happen, like you see at this time, like whenever it's impulses and stuff in the market or whatnot, it could be for a reason, like 9 o'clock news or whatever the case may be. So I'm gonna get into that later to show y'all that like how news affect the market or whatnot. But Tuesday we got USD core CPI. That's the consumer price index, and if you click the folder, it'll tell you everything you need to know as far as what the folder mean and how the effect happens. Like if it's greater than the forecast, it's good for the currency or whatnot. So previous it was point 0.2. They're expecting it to be better because they say actual greater than forecast is good for the currency. So if this come out better than 0.2, which is point 0.3, the dollar should have a good effect on it, which would induce the market. So if you're looking at gold versus USD, that probably will cause that to buy, if you get what I'm saying. So it's just, it don't mean that it's going to happen, but that's why I don't just depend on it, but I just understand like, okay, we can expect volatility just in case. It's kind of like having your umbrella just in case if it rains. So AUD got more news 8:30 that evening. So I'm gonna be looking at like AU. I trade AU. So that's another reason why I use Forex Factory. It kind of give me ideas of what pairs gonna be moving. Like for example, Australian versus the US dollar. You got the Great British Pound versus the US dollar. So it just gives you, or you could use GJ or US versus whatever. So whatever got volatility is gonna move. So Thursday we got the Great British Pound GDP month by month. Then Thursday we got core PPI. So this is gonna be a good week for sure because PPI is like price index. What it stand for? Yeah, producer price index. I was right. Yep. So you can see the name. It'll tell you exactly what it is when you click on the folder. So this the sauce right here, man. We show you how to use it. See right here, consumer price index. So you can see exactly what the initial stand for. All right, and then Friday we got core retail sales, which is cool, 7:30 news. So we got Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, 7:30 USD news. So that's something to take heed to. So I'm feeling like we're gonna have a lot of good New York session movement this week. Like during the New York session, there's gonna be some movement. So we ain't gonna hold you on too much. Friday, core retail sales, and then we got prelim. We don't really do nothing, but sometimes it do. Just keep your eyes out on that, and we're gonna keep it moving. So we got FX Street, which I'll use to get sentiment. So let's just say if you like we were just talking about GU, they telling you now pound sterling buyers return in tandem with BOE hawkishness. So I didn't know that was going on, but if we go to the chart, I guess my watch list don't want to pop up. Let me go to the hours. That's weird. Let me refresh it. Y'all gonna make me sign in. There we go. They just tripped. I don't know why they logged me out for. Let me go to the super charter. Community. There we go. There we go. We back at it, man. Little technical difficulty. This is live, but I don't know why they trip like that. But this is what I was going to show you with GU. So this is what they talking about. You see how this bought up? I'm gonna get into that later, but that's what they mean when they show that. Like GU sterling buyers return in tandem with Bank of England's hawkishness. I ain't know nothing what was going on about that, but that's why I like to teach people and tell people charts don't lie. I knew price was gonna shoot up because this is considered a negative 61.8 setup, and we actually won. I was in the trade still for that, but I'm gonna get into that later. But that what you use it for. So you can see like the last week it was saying price was trading sideways. Last month it was sideways. For real, they kind of off right now because it's been buying. So they're gonna probably update that by the next day. They'll update that, but they're gonna eventually say bullish. Like how you see EU, they saying like the last week it was bearish, and then they saying it's traded sideways. I can see why they said sideways though, because it sold and it came back up, so that's technically sideways. It's in the same spot, but as you can see, gold is bullish. Then you can go over here and look at gold, and you can see they bought up. So that's what I was expecting to see for GU, but they probably was talking about because the GU sold, then came back up. So it's in the same spot. All right, so US dollar, you got So for the week, they got GU sideways, gold bullish, EU for the week is bearish. For the month, it's sideways. Bitcoin is extremely bullish. It went all the way down to like 110 and came up to 118. Then they talking about they expect to see Ethereum at 4,000. So like then it's a Ripple price prediction. Could SEC Ripple lawsuit resolution propel XRP fresh record? I'm assuming that it could, because that's what's been holding it back for so long. Now since that over with, I think that's why XRP finally hit like $3 and something or whatnot. Like, we'll look into that and get into that later too, though. All right, we on to the next, man. So we got the Fear and Greed Index right here, man. It's CNN.com. You can use this source, and this literally tell you the emotion that is driving the market right now. We was neutral last week, but now we greed. We back at 59, man. So we crossed that threshold, and last month we was in greed. So we've been teetering back and forth, but a year ago we was extremely fearful. So I like to use this to let me know like how the market feeling right now. So they say a lot of times when we above the 125 moving average, it is usually like we looking for greed. But if we come under here, we usually go into fear territory when we come under the 120 EMA. And like I said, this CNN, you can use that to check that out, to use that as another tool. You need all the tools you can you need all the tools you can get to get the job done, which is beat the market and grow your portfolio. Good tea, man. You know what I'm saying? We on to the next one, man. You already know what it is, man.
Put bigs on Sports Center.
All right, so for Palantir, we got 25% run has bulls scrambling to justify valuation. So basically what they saying is Palantir rise is pushing the company valuation further into record territory, forcing bullish investors to bank on increasingly robust future growth to justify its level. So they saying like basically Palantir done been running, and I ain't gonna lie, I've been hearing about Palantir. It's $1. It's what, it's 186. Okay, and shares of the defense maker closed at another all-time high Friday, bringing this gain since 2021 up 2,500%.
Put bigs on Sports Center.
Hey, they going fed out there. Shout out to them right there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Win.
Yo, they get into it. They gon' you feel me? They get into it. Shout out Palantir, man. Comment in the section if you own Palantir or whatnot. So they saying that surge made Palantir eye-watering expensive compared to its peers, trading at 240 times forward earnings. Is the most richly valued company in the S&P 500. By comparison, I was just thinking about that. Like, you saying they better than NVIDIA? But they speaking on it. By comparison, chip maker NVIDIA Corporate, another big gainer, trades at just 35 times forward earnings. So yeah, they basically beating them. That's crazy. I thought Palantir was the number one. I mean, NVIDIA was the number one. So they saying Palantir done earn more than they have, but I guess they talking about evaluation. Palantir has turned into a bit of a difficult valuation story to sell, but it's a great company who has sell equivalent rating on the stock. The valuation causes heartburn, but that's the story right now. So as you can see, this is the year to date. Let me go back to last year. So, they let you click the chart. That's what's up. So, all right. So, look, So, October 2024, bro, Palantir price was $38. Yo, they went on a run. Yo, that was super affordable. So, people who did option plays on Palantir, since like if you leap Palantir, like, bro, you going crazy right now.
I've been counting money all day, sitting back, calling play.
You feel me? Y'all been calling plays, man. Like, that was sweet. I'm talking about straight bullish. So shout out Palantir, man. I see y'all doing y'all thing, man. Like, that was up. And that's how you stay tuned in with what's going on. Like, I just started hearing about Palantir, the craziest part, but they've been running. But it makes sense, though. This was literally like the end of last year, like September. Oh, they were down $27, $30. That's insane. But that was up, though. All right, you already know we got to keep it moving, though.
Put bigs on Sports Center.
Make sure y'all check out Palantir, man. They up 2,500%, man. And next I got for y'all is we got the earnings for this week, man. We got a lot of companies reporting this week, man. We got AMC. We got GoPro reporting this week, man. We got Kava reporting this week. We got just naming a few I know: Cisco, Red Robin, Vance Auto Parts, Birkenstock, John Deere. We all know about John Deere, man. that's for the most part what we got, man. So we got a nice little full earnings week this week, which will make the market move a little bit. It should be some movement in the market. Trying to see if I know anybody else, but I think that's it. Bergenstark advance. Let me see. Uh, that's it. I don't know, not no other people on here. Nope. So that's it for the week, man. We got reporting this week. So I'll be looking forward to see like what GoPro do. They at a good price. What Kava do. I've been watching them. John Deere may be interesting what they do. I heard it nice. Birkenstock, Advanced Auto Part probably may be doing all right now. That's something else to check out. But yeah, if you want to know what this is Earning Whispers, and I follow them on Twitter. So you know, like they post out like every week, like the earnings for the week or whatnot. So that's what I use, and we on to the next, man.
Put bigs on Sports Center.
All right, and now we got the crypto news for you, man. They talking about Bitcoin is heading to the all-time high. We at 118 right now, which is super good, man. It dipped all the way down to like 80 something, man. Had a chance to flip your money again, man. Had a chance to go crazy.
Bigs on. I've been counting money all day. I came a long way.
Came a long way. That's how they feeling right now. They got that Bitcoin, man. They popping. All right, so what I want to show you out of this article, they basically saying like Bitcoin could surge to a new all-time high this week. We're going to look at the chart and see how it makes sense. Then they say it formed a bullish flag pattern on a daily chart. Then they say the Bitcoin ETF inflows have continued rising this month. And I ain't going to lie to you. When they started creating the ETFs for Bitcoin, that really shot Bitcoin up to the... It's already got flooded with the institutions. Then when the people start investing through retail, through like ETLs, that shot it over 100 like that. And that's why they believe in that that's going to continue to rise this month, because they know that people buying them ETLs when it's bullish. So make sure y'all check out Bitcoin, man. And then we're going to look at them chart a little later to see what's going on, man. They on the run now. You already know.
Put bigs on Sports Center.
All right, we got CoinMarketCap. As you can see, man, this is the website we use to get an evaluation on the top companies. I usually like to look at the top 20, 30 companies and then keep in mind of like who climbing the ranks back and forth, because this is a fight right now. Like they fighting right now. Like Solana fighting to stay to keep climbing. Like Bitcoin fighting to stay number one. Ethereum fighting to stay number two. Ethereum fought to get the number three. It wasn't always here. It was on down for a long time, and it didn't climb the ranks. So it's at 318 right now, man. I'm up over like 300% on them right now, boy. Like,
put bigs on Sports Center.
Yo, shout out XRP, man. We still holding it for the long term. I wish I would have bought more. But yeah, they up right now. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. So this is CoinMarketCap, and like I said, you can see the market cap. Bitcoin worth 2 trillion. Ethereum 510 billion. XRP 188 billion. Solana 97 billion. And then just to let you know, a couple of my favorite coins I do like that's cheap and affordable that you can stack up on, is going to continue to grow, is like Stellar. This is not financial advice. This is just my favorite coins. I like Sheeb. Like I said, if Sheeb ever reach a penny, I'm going to be rich as... I ain't got to say the rich. You already know. Cardano, XLM. I like Doge and Solana. And Ethereum and XRP. You might as well mess with the winners, in my opinion. If you don't know nothing about crypto, that's why I'm literally laying this out for you. Like, look, man, this is the plug to come look at. You can see all the coins and see how much they worth, and you can be like, okay, if these the top coins right here, so they'll even show you trending coins. I don't even look at all this, but I'm just showing you how you can utilize it. Everybody utilize different sources for different reasons. So you see, like, they got Prove. I don't know who that is, but you see Prove ain't in the top 20, like far as like evaluation or whatnot. You don't know who they is, but for some reason they've been performing. But that give you eyes to see like, okay, I need to look into this company or crypto to see like what they talking about. So that's how you use this. And right now we sitting at the market cap of 3.96 right now for the crypto, man, and we sitting in neutral for as fear and greed, man. And it's not altcoin season, it's Bitcoin season. Let go.
Put bigs on Sports Center.
All right, and then we got crypto bubbles, man, for the month, man. Like, let's just see if Pavo on here. Let's see. Let me go to the week. Let me see if we can find this company if it's on CoinMarketCap. It's called Who Prove. Let me see if they pop up. Let me see how much they said it was. I'm just seeing some while I'm on here with y'all. They up 29%, so that's why they trending. So it's just putting you on some Trump coin still sitting at $9. Okay, let me know if y'all own some Trump coin. But Prove up 29%. Is that the day of the week? Let me see if it's gonna pop up. Let me see if y'all see proof. I'm just figuring out. So I'm just trying to see if crypto bubbles pop up everything, man. That's how you gotta look at it and check everything. I don't see proof though. I may be overlooking it, but I don't see it. But they yo 29%. All right, so yeah, crypto we green for this week, man. Cause Bitcoin up, man. You know what I'm saying? We printing money over here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Ready.
You know what I'm saying? They cooking up over here. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Them crypto over there popping. They said they said to stop, folk, man. Hey. That's why they love that crypto, man. You get these type of percents in the week. Look at that. Just take a look. 10%, 11%. 36% link, 18% Doge, 12%. Yeah, crypto go crazy. So that's why I'm just here to show y'all what's going on. We go over everything, man. We're gonna go over the forex, we can go over the stocks and the crypto, man. So you know your boy got you. That's why y'all here for, man. And we on to the next.
G said the trap, Jesus like the grind.
You know what I'm saying? That was the wrong sound bite, but this the right one.
Put bigs on sports sound.
All right, now we on to the dividend portfolio, man. Shout out the dividend guy, man. Hold on, what y'all know what come with that? Hold on. I gotta get my soundboard together. It'd be a little pause. I got too many sound bites, but we gonna
go ahead, do what you do, make it work for you.
Make it work for you. I can't play the whole clip no more. They try to flag me, man. Universal, y'all wild for that. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Y'all can let me use that. Ain't nothing but a 5-second clip, man. They y'all be trying to take the episode down. I've been having to go back in, edit it. Like, boy, y'all be tripping. We ain't gonna stay on that. Shout out to the dividend guys, though, man. We over at 105, man. We getting to it, man. I told y'all we were gonna crack that 100. So I just wanted to let y'all see now, like, it all can be done. So for me, from going from $10 to 100, I already can see I can go from 100 to 1,000. Then I see I can go from 1,000 to 100. It's the same thing, same prices, but now I got a little more capital now. You get what I'm saying? I got an extra 105 to go to my daily buy-ins. Like every day I try to buy a dividend stock. You know, the not dividend stock a day keep the 9 to 5 away, man. You know what I'm saying? So we sitting at 105 for the month. We got 3.47 for the daily. The yield back over 100%. We at 108, man. You know what I'm saying? We sitting at 1266. We still 1%. We climbing to the 2. You get what I'm saying? So it's gonna be like once y'all see me go from 1 to 10%, you better believe I'm gonna go from 10 to 100. You know, I'm just doing it in front of you. You get what I'm saying? And you know, we could take shortcuts. That's why I like this app called Deal Tracker, man. Y'all need to sponsor your boy, man. We're gonna holler at y'all. But if you invest 109,594 at my current yield, man, I'll be making 10,000 a month, which is 120,000 in a year off of dividends, man. You know what I'm saying? Who else doing stuff like that?
Put bigs on sports sound.
Except Warren Buffett and other more folks who really talk like that. But the reason why I preach that because a lot of people don't spread the news about dividends. Like they don't talk about it. Like I don't get that. So that's why I really be screaming it. Like, man, this literally your money working for you, man. And like I said, if you want to learn how to do that, man, you could join the dividend guys, man. It's free, man. Then we also got a premium, but man, we got we thinking about something, man. We thinking about doing something. We got a special announcement coming for dividend guys soon, man. So y'all need to stay tuned in for that, man, because we gonna have I ain't gonna say too much, but we got something coming. Just know that that's gonna benefit you for the free users, the people that's on the free version or whatnot, man. We got something coming for you or whatnot. But you know, we on to the next though.
Put bigs on sports sound.
And that is the dividend guy Discord chat, man. You want to learn how to run it up, man. We on the way to 10K, man. We sitting at 105 right now. Let's go. All right, so now we on to the trade log, man. You know what I'm saying?
I've been counting money all day, sitting back, calling play.
We sitting at 43 and 4, man. Let's go, man. Y'all know what time it is. We still sitting at 91% rate, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go into it like you can see. And as you can see, man, I'm gonna give y'all a perspective why I added the trade log to the show. I wanted to be transparent to show you like the skill and what I'm doing, and me learning too. So I'm doing this to learn myself. The whole reason why I'm journalizing is once you learn the strategy and get the data, you got to learn yourself. So now I'm looking at myself. So I'm journalizing everything so I can see, for example, I did not know that I take majority sales setups. I ain't know that. If you would have asked me that, I would have been like, nah, but the data shows, look, sell, 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 buy, sell, 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 buy, sell, 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 sell. Sell, bro, this whole thing sell from 20 to 40. I went 20 plays straight sales, and I lost two. What was Ethereum, and then them two, what was so fun, I wasn't even supposed to take them, but I was forcing the trade. So sometimes I'm gonna drop some gems on you, man. Like sometimes when it comes to it, if you ain't traded, see, I don't trade every day. I'm not a day trader. I'm an intraday trader. I trade like every other day or every other. Yeah, I ain't gonna say every day, every other day. If it's a setup back to back, I would trade them back to back. But I don't mean I'm gonna trade every day. I can't just say I'm just a day trader. I wake up every day and trade. So sometimes with my setups, if I miss it, that will let me know that, like if I missed the setup or whatnot. So I'm like, okay, if I miss the setup, then I'm waiting for the next week. If I ain't traded in a week, I'm like, man, I need to force a trade. So you end up forcing stuff. So I'm just here to tell you, don't force it, man. Just follow your gut, follow your system, wait on the setup, man. And back test, man. Make sure y'all getting that back test in, man, because I ain't gonna lie, this is my first year adding the win rate, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I know I wasn't in no 91% the last 2 years or whatnot, but that's the results, man, of staying down with one strategy, mastering it. And then as you can see, another thing I realized journalizing my portfolio, well, my trade account, is that I noticed that the sauce worked with whatever pill. You see GJ, you see gold, UJ, NAS, gold, UCAD, GU, AU, Ethereum lost, but the point is US 30, like EJ, GU, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it just shows you, like, okay, I ain't got no favorite pair. I understand I got a couple of them that I trade, and I understand that my strategy works on more pairs, so that gives me more insight. So then, as I was doing my setups, now you can see I ain't did this shit, but I need to do that. I can see now, like, how many, I need to add up, like, which setup I done took the most and which one I done seen the least. That's just gonna give me more ideas of, like, okay, as you can see with this one, it's more like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's like 9 out of 19 of these was a 4-hour continuation. That's almost half. So that showed me like the 4-hour continuation was more. But then when you get into this side, I started seeing more fire zone set up, fire zone, fire zone, fire zone, fire zone. And this is what I teach you in the consultation. That's why I'm explaining this too. Then you see negative 61.8, negative 61.8, negative 61.8, fire zone, pending scalp, pending scalp, pending scalp. That's something I started doing now, which is a setup, but it just be like pending scalp really a break of structure, because that's something I'm adding to it because I've been seeing it so much and it's working. So I just stick to the same setups for the most part. And then what I wanted to add on is that we didn't take number one trade, but it was the same trade we lost. I just had a lower lot size on the what's name. The reason why I took an L, because truth be told, I over leveraged. And when I went in drawdown, I wasn't able to afford the drawdown, which is a rookie mistake. But then at the same time, that's why I started understanding that I need to start doing multiple entries. You get what I'm saying? So I had 2 entries out there. So I had a big one and I had a little one. The little one, I was able to afford the drawdown and it still played out. So that's why you see a loss here. I got out at 1.3142, but this one still played out because price shot all the way up and bought. So I still made my 50 points. So I would have won this trade. I shouldn't have took an L. That's the lesson, that I over leveraged, because I would have been able to afford the drawdown and then let the play continue to play out. So that's why I go over all this. And then for me, what I added new is the max drawdown. So every time I'm in a trade, I'm journalizing and tracking like how much drawdown I go into, so you won't be getting scared out of trades or whatnot. I just couldn't afford this one. That's why I was like, man, I wasn't gonna take. I already had a mindset limit. I ain't had no stop loss, but I had a limit in my head. Like if it hit this much dollar amount, I'm out. Y'all got it. And they did it. They hit it. And then they turned right around, but I still caught the other trade. But it's all good. You got to learn from that. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all check that out, man. Book your consultation if you want to learn what I'm using for the sauce. If not, you can check out Jessica Lane on YouTube. You can check out Mike Lito on YouTube. You can check out Psy. So the reason why I'm giving those 3 people, because they trade my similar style. They trade basically impulse correction, continuation, and structure. You get what I'm saying? Trades by Mike Lito, and Jessica Lane. They all trade the same way or whatnot. So that's why I say if you want to find a free way to still learn the sauce, check them out, or continue to watch the rundown for free and just just peep what I'm putting down. Because if you could put stuff together, you would see that like eventually this is gonna start to make sense. Like my setup. So you gotta look at it like, okay, regardless of what pair he trade, what setups is he using? So if I'm looking at that, you need to understand like what 4-hour continuation mean. What do negative 61.8 reversal mean? If it was me, if I was learning from me, then I'd be looking at, okay, a scalp. I might not know what all that mean, but I would start paying attention to like, man, when what he talking about, fire zone, negative 61.8, and 4-hour continuation. Them the main 3 setups. So I'm dropping that out there. So just pay attention to it, man. And we on to the next, man. You already know.
Put bigs on sports center.
We at 91.49%, man. We still here. Round of applause for that. Definitely needed that, man. Round of applause for that, man. Ooh, I'm gonna have to use Walker for that. Round of applause. Baby made that. Stop it right there. But all right, man, we on to the next, man. I know y'all know this the rundown right here. I know this what y'all came for, to cook up. Let's go.
Ready to cook up. Mixtape put up. Ready to cook up. Mixtape put up. Ready to cook up. Mixtape put up.
We ready to cook up, man. Let's get to it, man. So Bitcoin, as the article said, man, we bullish, man. As right now, let me see. We know we in the uptrend, but this was an impulse down, so it came all the way up here. So now we sitting at another zone. So this is what they talking about in the article when they were saying, Bitcoin may jump to all-time high this week. So this how you combine the fundamentals with the technicals. So you see they talking about this week. They talking about this right here, this high. 23,000. That's what they talking about. They saying it, but they got to break through this level first, this level second, then this level third. This is what you call high. So anything that's been going on now, it was a downtrend. So as you can see, this indicator is called pivot points. I'm gonna give y'all this for free. You see this pivots HL, screenshot it, do whatever you need to do. But this gives you structure. If you have a problem with understanding structure, this showcases structure. Like, just pay attention. You can be like, I don't know what the high is. You could be like, okay, this the highs. It's on the top. The lows is on the bottom. So as you can tell, price telling the story of making lower highs. Just a lower high. I ain't gotta write LH, lower high, lower high, lower high. So this the funny part. Now we broke this structure. So this is what you call a trading structure. We broke 115, then we came back to retest, then we shot up. So guess what price still has to do before it convinces me it's ready to continue to buy? It has to break 119. So we're going to set an alert right up here to wait for this. Because at the end of the day, I could see that probably could be the momentum for that. And then also, like I said, if we get bad news, like the dollar keep getting bad news this week, like CPI, and then you got PPI, like all that come out bad, that'll help this play out alongside with like more people buying Bitcoin and investors and stuff, like they were saying right here. Like they were saying that the reasons that Bitcoin ETF inflows have continued rising this month. So like they said, last Bitcoin was trading around 118.5. All right, so we above that right now still. So I'm gonna set an alert right here. And then also we also almost overbought on the RSI. So that means we'll have to be extremely overbought to come break this high. So regardless of what they saying, charts don't lie. You always follow the charts. So before I believe anything gonna buy, like I told you, it gotta break those levels. It gotta break those highs. Like I just broke down to you. And then that's what we do in the consultation, man. You can ask the questions. You can ask me what's my favorite indicators, what's my favorite pairs, how I set up, how I use my setups, how to use TradingView better. Like, you get all of that sauce. Whether you want a 30-minute, 1 hour, or 2 hour. I'm not begging you to do it. I'm just telling you, like, hey, if you really looking to be better and trying to trade, you need to find you a mentor. I definitely agree that you need to get a mentor, somebody who know what they're doing. It ain't gotta be me. It could be anybody. Like anybody who got experience and enough results to show that they don't want enough. Like they showing and being transparent. You don't want to follow nobody who not showing you what they doing. Because a lot of people love to show you the wins, but they don't show the losses. So that's another reason I wanted to separate myself. And I was like, you know what? Because I started out doing it for me, but I started adding it to the show. I was like, man, I'm gonna show the people what I'm doing. I ain't got the dollar amount on it because I feel like you shouldn't be focused on it. Because a lot of people be like, oh, just chasing the money and whoop the whoop, but you need to be understanding in what I'm doing to get to this point. I just feel like I'm having my breakthrough now. I just feel like now at a point where I done put down, like November gonna be 4 years for me or whatnot. So, you know, you got to put the time in. And I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I could have been done this where I'm at now. Truth be told, like I just didn't lock in, and I thought I was locking in. I was steady to the course, but I ain't locked all the way in to take advantage of the time. So now I'm working and doing other stuff. Now it kind of take up some of the time, but it ain't no excuses. So now I know how to cherish the time now. You get what I'm saying? Just like Future said. Hold on.
I dedicated every damn thing to this. I had to take a loss so I could cherish the shit.
You got a loss of will make you cherish it or to make you give up. So I'm here to tell you, man, just stay to it, man. It's worth it, man, because I don't know nothing else that can print you money that can substitute time for money, man. That's all I can say. I don't know nothing else that can substitute time for money, but we on back to it. So that's what I see for Bitcoin. So they expecting Bitcoin to play out what I said. So what they talking about, I said I was anticipating price. I gave this out last weekend. I thought it probably was going to do that. Last Sunday, I was like, man, if it break above here, it could continue to go up. And guess what it's doing? It's been going up. It just ain't hit the second zone up here. So we waiting to see what's going to happen. But it got to break this level right here. Then it got to break this level here. Then we got diversions. You see price going across this way and then price going up, which indicate more buying pressure. So we like to be prepared for the market. We don't have no bias. We be prepared for a buy or a sell. That's what I done learned over time too. So you always, when you marking up your charts, mark up a buy scenario and a sell scenario. So whatever the market decides to do, you prepared. That's how it go. Don't make it that hard. All right, we on to the next. We got US 30. Same setup. It just ain't even played out. It just moved sideways from last Monday when I said this. Like literally, like this was Sunday. Hold on, this was Sunday right here. Price was somewhere around here. Sunday, no, that's the third. Yeah, Sunday. So price was like right here, somewhere down here. And I was like, price can come up. So actually, it did. Price shot up. It came up here, right up here. It just didn't come to this level. It just actually came to this point and sold out, which created another supply zone. So we broke retest. So for US 30, price retrace. So for US 30, I'm still seeing the same thing. Cause it still ain't really did what it's supposed to. It bought up. So you could have made some money out that last play, like I said. Like it could have came back up because it hit off the money zone, which is what you call a 4-hour continuation. It gave us some points. And then honestly, you ain't got to catch the whole move because that's why you got to have a trade goal. I think I'm going to do a breakdown of a trade plan one of these episodes. Or I'm going to do that on my first live on TikTok because I'm going to start going live on TikTok more. So I may break that down and trade how to construct a trading plan, a proper trading plan. Yeah. So that, like, even though we ain't go all the way to the zero like we would have with this type of scenario, but it gave us more than what we want. Because our goal with this would have been literally 50 to 200 points. We can make all the money in the world with that. But they gave you from like, they just said you got in at 43.6. So it went to 44. That was 400 points right here. Then it went up to even 44. That was 800 points. So that was a stupid move on US 30. But you got to just take advantage of it. All right, so like I said, we seeing the same thing. Like we really just shot up and it's kind of moving sideways. So we're gonna see a price gonna continue to come retest this, or we're gonna come up and retest this zone. So it's either or. Price is in the middle. It's going here or it's going here. You know what I'm saying? That's all to it.
Put these on Sports Center.
All right, we on the next one. NAS 100. Let me see. We in the uptrend. So if you draw a fib to here, it retrace, which is probably the 100 level. Let me show you how good I am at this. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. All right, so we pull it up the hill. I said it came to the fire zone, what you call a fire zone setup. Beautiful. Demand zone came up, then it broke this, retested, shot up, retested, shot up. So NAS been playing out. They've been real bullish. So we shot out there too though, because whenever NAS doing good, my stock portfolio doing good. I ain't gonna lie to you. They got a correlation thing going on. So I know portfolio looking good. All right, so we're gonna set an alert right here. So you want to watch price at this point, at this high right here. So look at it like this. I'm anticipating price to for sure to come smack negative 27, which is TP2. Honestly, if you was already in here from the bottom, from the fire zone, you could have took profit at the hot zone. If you got in at the hot zone, you could have took profit at the money zone. You got in at the money zone right here, you could have took profit at the zero. which is probably finna go hit, but it's sold off from here, so it gotta break through this. But I don't know how much momentum it's gonna have, so I'm just seeing the scenarios and I'm throwing alerts under the counters or whatnot. And I trade the 4 hour, man, so I'm a 4 hour trader. And I do some unorthodox stuff. Some folks be like, man, you ain't supposed to get interest on the 4 hour. Shut up. I know I ain't supposed to get interest on the 4 hour. Look, I'm gonna tell you why. Cause some things, like the one thing I done learned though, like your own experience sometimes be your best mentor. Like, look at my trade, folks. To be that's why you gotta like test, apply the scientific method. You gotta, like, when it comes to trading, you gonna hear a lot of stuff, and it be coming from true intentions, and they may be their case or cause of why they don't do it. And I ain't saying people wrong, and I don't encourage people to jump in on a 4 hour if they ain't got the same setup or system I have, because I have a system that allows room for drawdown. I'm willing to go and draw down 100, 200 pips for my move to play out. Everybody might not be willing to do that. That's why I got this whole point of max drawdown here, because I'm seeing how often I'm going, like, what's the most I'm willing to go in drawdown with, what I'm willing to do. As you can see, 228 will pass my limit. I said on most I'm willing to go on 100 to 200. It kept going. I was like, nah, you got it. But I still had another trade I was able to afford it where it didn't hit my money mark and it played out and won. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by, like, you gotta apply and study what you're doing from what you learning. So if somebody telling you to do something, go apply it and then get the data. See if it worked. What's the win rate? What's the record of it? Okay, if I jumped in the trade and got an entry on the 5 minute, how many times did it win? If I got an entry on the 15, like, you got to study yourself. That's how you're gonna become great. That's what I'm realizing, and that's what Doyle said. Like, I follow Doyle E. He's somewhat like my Doyle Exchange. He like my psychology coach. Jessica taught me the sauce. She gave me this right here, the Fibonacci and all that, understand the structure. Lito, he played a factor in because he kind of helped me understand the whole notion of structure a little bit better. He kind of broke it down like impulse correct. I had an aha moment one day. He was going over a video about it just clicked. I was just like, oh, it just made sense with structure or whatnot, what he was saying. But this was before I got the pivot points. So that's why I say pivot points is a cheat code for people who struggle with structure. So if you're struggling with structure, pivot points need to be your friend. But I know it now. But this also teaches you structure. I ain't gonna lie to you. It mark up the highs or whatnot. And I think I got that from Psy Trades or whatnot. He showed me. He was using that indicator, I think, or whatnot. So, yeah, I give credit to where it's due, how everybody helped out. It was a girl named Samara on YouTube. She like a doctor, and she helped me with my that's why I use Hakanashi. Like, I was using Hakanashi before everybody. Believe it or not, I don't even use regular candlesticks. I started off with Hakanashi, so that's all I know. People telling people to trade Hakanashi now, but that's all I knew when I first started. Folks with, like, nobody had Hakanashi counters. I was the only one. But for me, it makes price clearer. That's why I love the 4 hour Hakanashi. You could just, because my style is the Fibonacci. I trade trends, up trends and down trends. So guess what? You can see the trend so clear. Impulse, correction, continuation, which is an impulse, correction, continuation, correction, continuation. Like, it's the same thing. So that would work for me. So, that's a little sauce of what I dive into on the consultations, how I break it down and make it simple for you. But we're going to go on to the next, man. We're going on to gold, man. And as you can see, Fire Zone set up, took off. And then we've been trading. We caught this one. Yeah, we traded that gold. Yeah, I think we did. Let me see. Did we trade? I probably missed them. Let me not lie to y'all. Let me make sure I traded that. Yeah, we did. We caught that. That's what I was saying. I thought we caught that. Yeah, we traded that. That's what I was saying. We caught this one. I think I missed this one. So what I done learned too is that the 4 hour coincides with the 5 minute. So that's why you may be like, oh, your chart look confusing. It ain't meant for you to understand. It's meant for you to understand why I'm using it and what I'm doing. So this is the major field, the major move. But at the same time, you can make money on the 5 minute. So get what? So let me show you this. I'm trying to break it down. That's the major field. It's supposed to be 2 of these. Okay, so that's the major field right there. So these was the 2. So you can literally see right here. I'm sure. I know it look a little confusing because they got all this. I gotta make it look big. So look, Price impulse on the 5 minutes. So if I got in on the 4-hour flat top candle, I could have got in and got buys in on the retrace. That's what I do now to get better interest. Like once that 4-hour flat bottom gone, then took off, you like, okay, it took off. How can I still catch it if I know it's going up? The pullbacks on the 5 minute. These are good entry points right here. 33.45, 33.40. Every time it hit though, it went up and went up. As you can see, it went to smack negative 61.8. It kept continuing up. Then another field played out on the 5 minute, right here. So you got impulse, came down to the hot zone, wick exhaustion to the moon, up to the 0. Then it came back, retrace, gave you another entry, which retested the previous field zone and took off. So get what? It got to smack negative 27. Look what it did. Boom. So get what? You could have been getting interest from 33.75 all the way up here. So guess what? I just figured this out now from back testing. I know I'm gonna start studying and applying and practicing. I'm like, okay, man. So if I get in, because I want to start getting more entries on my trades, because I feel like I can compound and that's gonna help me scale up. So that's why this look confusing, because it's so small you can't see it. But I leave it there because these moves done played out. And when I back test and study, I go back and study those things. So I take a picture of it and screenshot it. So when I got these setups, I ain't scared to take the trade. You know what I'm saying?
Put bigs on sports center.
I got y'all. That's what y'all here for, man. Don't even trip.
No confusion. I'ma get you right. We control the traffic, control it.
No confusion, man. We're going to get you right, man. So, all right, check it out. Same scenario with silver. I don't think I took silver, but I seen it play out. Sometimes you ain't got to catch everything to play out because you learning the strategy. As you can see, this was another good move. Impulse, hit the money zone, straight to the 0. That's textbook for us. That's another 5 minutes something played out. 5 minute played out. Then it came and hit the fire zone, which is the 100. Beautiful shot right up. So it's just like this getting simpler and simpler and easier the more I continue to keep doing this, because I'm training my eyes to see the same setup. Shout out Jessica.
Put bigs on sports center.
She said you got to train your eyes to see the same thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. All right, so now for GJ, which is one of my favorite pairs, which was a fire zone setup, caught wig exhaustion, flat top, shot to the moon. Like it's the same thing over and over. Then it hit the, what's the name? It hit the money zone, got wick exhaustion, flat bottom, took it up there to the 0. Then it came back, retrace, took it right back up. Like that played out. Like I said, it was going to come hit that demand zone. So now this is where the analysis come in. This is actually a good setup right here. I can goddamn break some bread with y'all. Like, so, you know, like I said, the same thing with Bitcoin. I don't know how much momentum you're going to have to break this because you already overbought. I don't see how you just finna break this. So some outside factor got to change this. That's what I do know. So guess what? If we break above this, we definitely going to the negative 27. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to change this to right here so we can know exactly where I was at. I'm going to start doing that, putting it on the counter so I can know where it was at during the timer recording. That's the counter we at right now. And I'm saying we're going to 200. Price at 198.61. That's over 150 pips. And truth be told, price may even come up here to 201.50. Probably two more than that. It's gonna come smack the negative 27 if it do. But now I'm seeing oversold and they haven't broke this high right here. So guess what? We get a flat bottom. I'm expecting a pullback for this to shoot up, or to pull back to still to come back and retest this wick, or this wick. I'm putting an alert right here. Look how sweet I told y'all. Look at this though. Look to the T though. I said watch for buys.
Put bigs on sports center.
You feel me? So I hope y'all be just not even taking advantage, man. Just really just learning, man. Like people, I understand a lot of people don't value free stuff, but love to complain when people charge them. Why you don't do nothing for free? Because people don't value. I get that now. I used to be one of them people be like, why y'all ain't charging, man? Why you ain't giving it for free? But I value stuff for free because I got discernment. But I know for the most part, a lot of people don't value because you ain't spending on it. You ain't got no emotional tie to it. So like I said, with GJ, if price break above here, we definitely going up here to the negative 27 or this level. But if we respect this up here, these wicks in this area right here, you can anticipate a pullback to about right here to this EMA, which is the EMA is that. Don't let me lie. I think that's the 21 EMA. So look, let me show you how we do. I can hide it. Boom. That's not the 21 EMA. What EMA is you? You ain't the blue. That's the 200. All right, is you the 50? No, you're not the 50. Boy, you the 8. No, that's the 21. No, that ain't the 21, because this is the 21. The little one is the 20. I don't even use that one for real no more, but I'm going to leave it. So you got to be the 13 EMA. Yeah. 8, 13. This is the 13 EMA. 8, 13, 21. Yeah, that's the 13 EMA. I don't notice this EMA play. Price love to come retest that 13 EMA. I like that EMA. And that's how you use indicators, in my opinion. Like EMAs, you leave them on the chart and then you just pay attention to how it helps you. Like if price under the 200, I know I don't even use that, but I just still got it. But I got that from Door though, the EMA with the 13. Let me put it back up here though. So I be noticing a lot of times price love to come test these two little EMA. That's why I still leave them there. They love to come retest the EMAs and stuff and whatnot, then shoot up. But if it break below the EMA, like that's give me indication I know price gonna continue to sell. But like I anticipated price shot up the hill. Like I said, if it don't break that, you can anticipate price come right back to here. So that's what we at with GJ, man. And I think that's all I'm going to give y'all for this week, man. I done got y'all GJ, gold, US 30, Bitcoin. I'm going to go over GU, what happened. So look, see how I had the finish line up here? They put me in both my entries right up here. They wicked up and went down, but one was over leveraged. One was inside the right leverage. So the one that over leveraged, it pulled down too far. I had to retrace. I had to go and close out when it came down here, and it kept going. But the other one was able to continue to ride it. I should have got more interest because this was a negative 61.8. But I was still kind of mad from how they took the money and my feelings or whatnot. That's why you can't be in your feelings or whatnot. You got to still just be able to adapt to the market. Shot all the way up and past the finish line. So that's how I won that other trade. So, like, honestly, I shouldn't have lost the other one. If I want to over leverage, I would have won twice versus once. Get what I'm saying? So for GU right now, I'm seeing that price came down the hill, continued down, played out. This and that. So now what I'm kind of seeing is this, or that's a field. That played, I could easily move this down here now to see where we at. So I'm gonna adjust it. I don't like doing it though, because I love to know where we at, but this will give me more perspective though for what's coming next. So now we see we impulse down, we in the downtrend. The Fibonacci works best with downtrend. So we downtrending, we got wick exhaustion right up here. Then we got candle under here. Alright. So I got an alert set. So if we respect this and get a flat bottom, price probably come back down here to this demand zone down here, which is like 3,400, 50 to 100 points. You can catch if you catch this little move coming down. So I'm gonna put the candle right here if you catch that coming down. And then also if we gonna buy, if we break above these wicks, you can take another quick scout 50 points or whatnot up here to this zone, the retest. Retest that high right there. So we sitting in the middle for GU. So this, I love when we be in the middle because you can lock price in. You either gonna go here or there. So when price show you which way it go, you jump on top of it. If it buy a break above that, we know we going here. You break below that, we going down to this. So it's that simple, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. You know what I'm saying, man. I enjoyed it, man. I gave y'all some good setups, man. Setups that I'm looking to catch myself, man. So it ain't even setups, it's really analysis. Because I ain't telling you like what I'm getting. A signal would be me telling you where I get my entry, take profit, and stop loss. I ain't giving out signals. I'm giving out analysis, which you could take advantage of to give you more insight. That helped me out. Jessica do that every Sunday on her YouTube channel. And that inspired, like, that actually gave me motivation to be like, I could trade, because every Sunday I'm watching the show, seeing what she doing, seeing her thoughts and watching stuff play out, seeing her thoughts, watching stuff play out. So it trained you to see the same things, man. You know what I'm saying? And trying to think if I got any other announcements for y'all, man. I think that's it though for the most part though, man. Make sure y'all come check us out on Invest Fest next Friday, man. Y'all know we turning up, man.
Put bigs on sports center.
We will be there, man. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all don't remember anything, y'all need to remember what I told y'all. What my boy Dawg said.
Rule number one, what's that? Get the money first. Okay. Rule number two, don't forget to get the money.
Play by those rules, everything will be okay. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. And you know, I gotta leave y'all with a few wise words from my boy Pluto. Let go.
I just keep on shining. I just keep on grinding, stacking up my lumber. I just keep getting money. I put it on my mama, racking blast out like Jetson.
And just like that.
And like that. We gone.
Man, we out of here, man. Peace and love.
That's what I like.